All right, we are live. Hey everyone, it's that one Carlos with that one Carlos's custom comic chat. As you can see, I kind of have a new setup. At least with my background, it's a very nice background, I know. And yeah, I made it myself. Except for the custom comic art. I hired someone to do it, and they were very kind and generous enough to do that. Be sure to link them in the description. I can't think off the top of my head who was from, but they were very nice and very communicative, and I gave them a very good review. So it's only right that I give them props for that. And I wasn't expecting to do a stream today. I mean, I wish I planned one much earlier and was able to have a whole big show planned out as my other two shows. But if I didn't do it today, then like I probably wouldn't do it on the weekend because of DC fandom and stuff. And I want to remain consistent. I want to consistently do streams and have people see some content from me every week. What are the comics behind the custom one? Oh, that is a very good question. So beautiful, nice profile picture. The comics behind that, in order of the ones all the way to most in the back to the front, is The Dark Knight Returns, Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Then after that is All Star Superman, and then after that it's Injustice Year One, the complete collection. So thanks for the question. It's weird because I don't see you as a viewer. I don't add my viewer count is still 0, but I'm glad you're here. So yeah, I do have the list for DC Fandom tomorrow and all the events that's going on, and I just want to highlight a few. Like I said, this is a very impromptu stream. I don't have anything big planned, so we're just gonna go along, get on with it. So the first panel is Wonder Woman 1984, which I'm very excited for. I wish it wasn't pushed back so much, but theaters are hellbent on having, at least the studios are hellbent on having their movies debut in theaters rather than straight to VOD. I mean, we saw what happened with Trolls, the Trolls movie, and that did relatively well. Mulan was going to get that treatment too, but they're going crazy with it, saying like they're charging $30 on Disney Plus. So I think that's probably going to flop, because I would probably pay $30 for Wonder Woman, but not for Mulan. I don't know why Disney would do that. Now, if they decided to kind of the MCU decided to debut their kind of home releases, like straight to home releases, straight to VOD, with Black Widow, that might have changed the game. I don't know why they did it with Mulan. They really should have done it with Black Widow and drive those subscriptions, at least for the 1 month that it comes out, along with the extra however many dollars, let's say $30, however many dollars they wish to pay. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And it looks like there's going to be almost like all the main cast, as well as Patty Jenkins, director and writer and producer. And I love those people. And they did have a little trailer earlier today that I watched, and I was really excited for that. Next is a Warner Brothers Games Montreal announcement. I have no idea what sorry, just gotta close my door. I don't know what the Warner Brothers Games announcement could be. Is WB Montreal like? Let me check. What are WB Montreal games? Oh, this is just like their. Oh, look, they're advertising the Dome. Arkham Origins, Arkham City. Right, another Batman game. Oh, that is totally the teases we were getting for a Batman Court of Owls game. I thought it was going to be something else, but no, it's definitely Batman Court of Owls. Yeah, they had all those cryptic messages that was coming out. We have like no idea about. Court of Owls teased new villain of the game. Yep. Don't know if I could find the original pictures of it, but it was really insane. Look, yeah, look, these cryptic messages right here, and yeah, it's a Court of Owls symbolism. To be honest, I didn't watch any Court of Owls DC animation, nor did I read the comic, but I heard it's very, very good. So, and I love the Batman Arkham series, and if they go with that route, I would totally love this game. Speaking of games, Ed Boon, creator of Mortal Kombat, is also going to be at the DC Fandom for some reason. I don't know why. And it got me thinking. I'm like, everyone is expecting the next Injustice game, and I'm kind of hoping for that too. They were kind of doing the whole Injustice Mortal Kombat. They were doing that back to back to back to back. So it started with like Mortal Kombat 9, then came Injustice 1, and then after Injustice 1 was Mortal Kombat X, and then Injustice 2, and then Mortal Kombat 11. So it kind of built up from there. So the chronology, based off that, like, oh, definitely do Injustice 3, which is awesome. I'd love Injustice 3. I did love Injustice 2, and I do have ideas for different DLC characters that they could bring into the game. With the last one, Injustice, it was very ambitious what they did with Hellboy. I love that they brought Hellboy in. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I think that was those were the only outside ones. Everybody else was in the DC universe. But yeah, NetherRealm and Ed Boon, they're really, really ambitious when it comes to their crossover potential, as well as like MK11 with Terminator, RoboCop, Spawn, and Joker. That's like, they're like just bringing characters all from pop culture, and it's awesome. So if there were to announce Injustice 3, just so I have it in, just so I have a record of it, definitely keep your eye out for announcements for He-Man. I think He-Man would be a great DLC character. He-Man, if they want to do another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is like a 4-in-1 or a multiple people in one, definitely like probably the Power Rangers. Watchmen, a character from Watchmen. Can't be too dark, because Watchmen is really dark and gritty. I don't know what character would fit necessarily. Probably Rorschach. Everybody loves Rorschach. And Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd would also be an awesome character. And Judge Dredd had a lot of crossover comics with not a lot, but Judge Dredd and Batman had some crossover comics. Yeah, Judgment on Gotham. So they could definitely draw inspiration from those comics to add them into the game if they make an Injustice 3 game. But that's the thing. If Ed Boon, creator of NetherRealm, is at DC Fandom, Injustice is a very big possibility from what they were doing. It just makes sense. But what if, and this is a big if, but what if the game wasn't Injustice 3, but Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, the reboot? Like proper, like balls to the wall, like, Scorpion is ripping off Superman's head. Like, I seriously hope they don't downplay it if they try to do something like that. So I'm really looking forward to any kind of contribution that Ed Boon has to DC fandom. I'm really excited for that. Any thoughts on the boys? That seems like a press, but I'll be very pleased. Okay, let me put that. Any thoughts on the boys possibly getting into Injustice 3? Seems like a stretch, but I'd be very pleased if they were added. Yeah, I would love for the boys to be added. The only thing is that the boys is not it's not a Warner Brothers or DC property. It's kind of outside, and it's not with any affiliated comic book companies that DC and WB worked with in the past. So if you look at Hellboy, or you look at Spawn. So Hellboy in Injustice 2 and Spawn and MK11, they were all from Dark Horse Comics, which is like the third ranking comic book company in America. I would love for the boys to be added. I don't know how they would be added because the boys it's multiple characters. I mean, I just think it's too mature. I don't think they would go too far. Like, I was pushing it with Watchmen, but Watchmen has crossed over with DC multiple times. But if you're having like Homelander roll up with the Seven and doing some vulgarities, being very vulgar and stuff like that, I don't think that would slide unless it was a Mortal Kombat game. I could see him in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, bring Homelander into Mortal Kombat or something like that. I'd be totally down for that. So the Sandman universe, I have the Audible book. I have Audible, and I get 2 free books. Homelander shows up and punches Superman, and it's lights out. No, I mean, it depends what Superman you're talking about. If we're going by like the theatrical stuff, you bring up like Henry Cavill Superman against Anthony Starr's Homelander. I'm sorry, but like, I don't think Homelander has been in a real fight because he's so much more powerful than everybody else. He never had to exert himself, so he's kind of like Frieza, and I guess you could say, I'm making a DBZ reference. He's kind of like Frieza in that way, but not only did Superman from Man of Steel and Batman v Superman fight, he fought one of his own kind, who was military trained, General Zod, as well as Faora and Namek in the Battle of Smallville. But he also fought Doomsday, and we don't know who he's gonna fight in the Snyder Cut. But yeah, Superman's more experienced. He fought people that are just as powerful as him. I wouldn't rule him out of the fight. So yeah, Homelander just tries to laser his problems to death, and that won't work on Superman. So yeah, I do have the Audible book for the Sandman universe, and I would highly recommend you get it if you can. Ray Porter, our Dark Side, yes, the Snyder Cut's Dark Side, is part of this book, as well as many other talented actors, like the person that I need a Sandman audiobook cast. Very, very talented actors. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, you got the likes of James McAvoy and Taron Egerton and Kate Dennings, and Riz Ahmed, like Anthony Serkis. Like, these are big names that are in this book. And if you're looking for something to just like drift off to sleep and have a nice read, definitely get Neil Gaiman's Sandman on Audible. Not sponsored. So yes, next we have Multiverse 101. I like how they're doing Multiverse 101 before the Flash panel, because the multiverse is something that is going to be a very important aspect of DC movies going into the future. Because we get movies like the Suicide Squad, if we go all the way down to the end of the day, like where is it? Like the Batman. You know, we see these and we're wondering, why aren't they explicitly connected to the DCU as far as we know it, such as the Batman? Because the Batman is in its own universe. You know, Robert Pattinson's the Batman, and Alfred is Andy Serkis. Uh, so the answer to that is the multiverse. And when we look into the multiverse, at least from a comic standpoint, it basically it vindicates every single universe or adaptation of a character there is in DC. The Superman that you know from Red Sun when he's a communist, or the Superman that you know from Injustice when he's an evil tyrant, or the Superman you know from Super in the Future when he spends like tens of thousands of years in the sun and becomes Superman Prime 1 million. That's valid. If you look at Superman from Flashpoint when he is all emaciated and a freaking science experiment in the government, that's valid. And each one of these iterations of not just Superman, of course, but all these characters are are together in this vast multiverse. And I guess the casual viewer, at least when it comes to film, just can't seem to understand that. But that's why there's this panel. Just kind of introduce that idea to them, because it's a very wonderful thing. Because if you think about it, then every other DC property, at least in DC, I don't know about Marvel, every other DC property that you know besides the DCEU, which is Man of Steel, BVS, Suicide Squad, Justice League, stuff like that, is canon and potentially can cross over to other universes and interact with those characters in these grand cinematic events, just like Crisis on Infinite Earths with the CW, how they got Brandon Routh Superman, and now he's Kingdom Come Superman, and they had old Batman that was Kevin Conroy, and then they had the Flash from the old Flash TV show. Like, this is an awesome thing, and I'm glad they're putting it to film because, of course, we all know CW's effects budget is not the best, which I don't blame them for it. You know, they probably have a small team and they're overworked, but it's really something special when it comes to film, and casual viewers know that. So this idea of having the multiverse and having in the Flash movie, as was said by the director, Anthony Muschietti, I don't know how to pronounce his last name too well, that this movie is going to see Flash go to parallel universes and meet other people. And, we have one confirmed. We know one person's confirmed, and that's Michael Keaton's Batman from Batman 89 and Batman Forever. Is it Batman Forever? No, it's Batman Returns. Actually, technically, Batman Forever, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney's from Batman and Robin. Those are all the same Batman, but Michael Keaton's Batman is going to be in the Flash movie, so I can't wait. Can't wait to see how they do that. We're hearing that it's going to be a cameo. It's not going to be too large, but him going on into the future, into the DCU, is going to be really, really awesome to see what he does. I hope we got inklings of it. He's probably gonna do Batman Beyond, because he is an older Bruce Wayne, and he could have a young protege like Terry McGinnis and train him to be a live action Batman Beyond, and that'd be awesome. And that's what. And look at that, Batman Beyond right after that. I don't know Beyond Batman. Sorry, it's not exactly Batman Beyond. But this is talking about a lot of interpretations of Batman. This thing is freaking me out. Because this is saying the Batman of swinging 60s cultures clashes with the Batman of the far-flung future, when Batman Beyond and his mentor, old Bruce Wayne, intercept a broadcast of the 1966 Batman TV show. I guess it's like a little skit. That'd be fun. Anyway, next we got the Suicide Squad panel with James Gunn's Suicide Squad, and we already know that there's a ton of people going to be in that, like John Cena and Margot Robbie reprising her role as Harley Quinn. We still don't know because, in a way, this is like a reboot of the Suicide Squad movie from back in 2016. I don't know how this is going to tie to that. Even Birds of Prey that came out earlier this year. I hope it ties in very well, but I mean, I don't know. It looks like they're gonna do a whole turnaround. But again, we don't have to worry because even if that movie is not connected yet, it's still awesome. The multiverse is such an amazing thing. Are you gonna do? Am I gonna stream my live reactions to the panels? I wish I can. I will give my thoughts on it, of course, in the following stream. But actually, there is something happening that I won't be able to get to. But if I just go to Tina, this man right here, he is the genius behind Crisis on Infinite Streams, which is this huge collaboration project between many different prominent DC figures and streamers, and he orchestrated a second version, or the second part of Crisis on Infinite Streams. First one was at Justice Con, and now we're having this one for DC Fandom. So it is going to be off the chain, and it begins in less than 24 hours. It actually starts 7 a.m. Eastern time. If you're interested, on a YouTube channel called Subjective Reviews, which is going to be awesome. Going to have live streams all throughout the day if you are interested in checking that out. So yeah. Just going to go back to Zack Snyder. I'm going to go back to him because he has some new trailers coming out. A trailer coming out on DC Fandom and two 30-second teasers that are just amazing. That came out one today and one yesterday. So yeah, of course, we have some more panels, and then we get to the creme de la creme of the whole entire DC Fandom experience. We have the Snyder Cut panel, the Snyder Cut Justice League panel. And yeah, it's Zack Snyder's going to be taking some questions from fans, as well as a few surprise guests, which we do know that Ray Fisher is most likely going to be at DC Fandom from the little hints that Snyder was giving. Ezra Miller is already going to be there for the Flash movie. And in the roster, they don't have Henry Cavill or Ben Affleck, but Ben Affleck's already been confirmed to be back as Batman with the Vanity Fair exclusive article today, as well. And during the Man of Steel watch party that Zach held, Henry Cavill was there promoting the Snyder Cut. So I think those are the surprise guests, and it's going to be awesome if they show up. Man, I'm kind of running out of air talking so much. But yeah, then there's the Black Adam panel, the Aquaman panel, Shazam, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. I think it's going to be a very interesting game coming up. And it's made by Rocksteady, makers of the Arkham games. So I have a really good feeling that they would do a very great job on this. And they'll probably do a thing where they have like the Arkham games have where you can switch between characters, at least like for certain chapters of the game, or you go to a certain area in the map to switch out. So I think they would totally switch between like Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Deathstroke, all the members of the Suicide Squad, and we would try to kill the Justice League. I do hope we could play as some of the Justice League though, because we have never gotten a very good Superman solo game, and we need it. We really do. And that's about the main thing I was thinking about. When it comes to the DC fandom, it's already all set in stone. And this all the speculation that could have been done has been done, and we just gotta wait and see. So yeah, there's that. And now, you know what? I'm just gonna show the teasers real quick from Zack Snyder for the Snyder Cut, because it's just off the chain. I don't know how. I don't know how it's gonna be at DC Fandom with the full length trailer, but I know I'm really really excited. I wonder if you could hear that. Superman 64 is the only Superman 64 is the only Superman game I could think of, and it was a disaster. It was a huge disaster. It's not, and there's also the Superman Returns game that came out in the mid 2000s, based on the movie with Brandon Routh. It's not hard to make a Superman game. It really isn't. I don't know why they keep on stressing the fact, oh my god, Superman is OP. You can't make a Superman game. Because he'll just be punching down buildings and like bullets won't even hurt him. It's like, I understand that Superman is a very powerful character, and with a game like Batman, the Batman Arkham series, Batman is just a human. He could get hurt from bullets like anyone else. With the Spider-Man games, Spider-Man is a bit stronger, but he could still be hurt by these, powerful metahumans like the Shocker, like the Vulture, like all these other people. And the only thing that they have to do is to think a little bigger, because I mean, think about it. This is a Superman game. He's not going to go around stopping a mugger or whatnot. I know, kind of sounds insensitive. You think Superman would stop it? I'm pretty sure he would. But you have to tailor the story of a Superman game to the physics within it. So if you don't want to have the problem of Superman being too OP in your game, then write the story around that so he can't be OP. So one of the storylines I liked, it was kind of spitballed by Kind of Funny on a Kind of Funny Games podcast. I don't remember exactly which episode it was, but it was when they were saying Greg Miller, he was proposing his own Superman game, and it was going off the storyline where Superman, he's doing his thing, he's in his prime, everything is great, but one thing leads to another, and General Zod ends up becoming the ruler of Earth, and he terraforms the Earth, and his goons and his Kryptonians and his minions are all scattered around Metropolis, where his headquarters is. And, they wreaked havoc. Goku versus General Zod. Who would have been? I guess Goku. Yeah, Goku would win. Yeah, General Zod. It depends on which incarnation General Zod, but almost any carnation was beaten by Superman, and we already know about the debate between Goku and Superman. Yes, but yeah, bottom line, the enemies were just as powerful as Superman, and Superman needed to regain his powers because he was in, a weakened state for a long time, and that's how Zod was able to overtake the Earth. I need some water. So that also goes to the Superman and Goku debate. I do love that debate. I do love Superman. I do love Goku. Actually, I don't love Goku as much as I love Superman. I don't know. I guess shonen protagonists always get me kind of tilted because it's like all they care about is three things. It's like food, fighting, and friendship. Like, can you literally have any other character trait, please? But Yeah, I do have an idea of how they could make a very cool crossover between them. I swear that is such a hot button debate that has been raging for years. It's been raging for years and years and years. Um, and I think that there is a lot of potential for an animated, not a series, but a film that an animated film that would capitalize on that. My idea would kind of run like this. It would be, God, you know what I was gonna do? I think I'm gonna change up the whole script of this whole stream. What I was gonna do is I was going to propose a second Man of Steel movie that happens after after Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I think I'm just gonna do my like a Superman versus Goku movie. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm just about to do that. I am gonna write these ideas on a document. Yeah, check out Zack Snyder. He is a very talented and dedicated film director, and he has been, very active in this community. And you could see how passionate he is by putting together all this. And also check out his Vero. He uses Vero a lot. Vero is another social media app. Okay. So let us do this. Okay, I like using Notepad because it formats easily. So I'm gonna need to change my description of this episode. So what will we call it? We'll call it the fight to end all fights. Now, the ultimate animation crossover. Okay, that's not the title, but I just wanted to be a little dramatic. So, I guess the movie would be called probably like Superman versus Goku, or will that piss off Goku fans? Should I put Goku first? Goku versus Superman. Superman versus Goku. I think the Superman's first. Okay, Superman versus Goku. Animated movie. Maybe not touch it. No, I am. Let's talk about Anime Wars later. I mean, I was going to talk about a movie script anyway. This is just a different movie script. I mean, I put movie. No, I'm very, very interested in doing this. I was going to talk about a movie script, and I actually didn't have anything else planned. I was gonna, kind of workshop it here, but I shall workshop it now. So yeah, Superman versus Goku animated movie. Now, let me just preface this: Goku in his current state. You're touching upon something incredibly controversial, my friend, and I shall continue. I shall continue with this. I don't think I'm pretty confident that not a lot of people are going to see this that are going to get rage too much, but I don't care about swinging a bat at a hornet's nest. So yeah, I was going to preface this with saying Goku in at least what Dragon Ball Super is right now. I don't know about the Moro arc, so I'll just say as far as Dragon Ball Super Broly, as well as the Tournament Power arc, he is incredibly powerful. I mean, very, 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 very powerful. We know that. He shook the world of Void. Okay, he beat up Jiren. He was faster than Hit's time skip. Goku is incredibly powerful. And he's not even the most powerful in those universes. But we'll get Superman there. Superman's not there yet. I know with a lot of incarnations of Superman, he's not there yet. Of course, there's like the special like fourth dimensional Superman, Superman Prime 1 million, and Cosmic Armor Superman, and all this stuff. But not this one, not yet. So this is based partly off of some other like fan fictions, fan mangas that I saw, but I'm gonna put my own spin to it. So I guess we'll just say Act 1. Act 1. This is general synopsis. We're not going to go through scene by scene. We start DC Universe. By the time Dragon Ball Super Broly happened, the world's in a state of peace. I'm gonna go by Dragon Ball Super Broly. That's where we start off because I don't know. I didn't read the manga about the Moro arc, so I won't touch that. And also, this is an Elseworld story. This is totally not canon, so we don't need to worry about that. We start in the DC universe, and we need a reason for Superman to enter the Dragon Ball Z universe. How does he get there? And Havoc is not Havoc. Let's say Chaos arises with the man, writing this in front of people is getting me a little nervous. Chaos arises with the arrival of I great. Gotta hit enter. Of the Anti-Monitor. Now, the reason why I wanted to use the God, can I spell? The reason why I wanted to use the Anti-Monitor, which was also in the fan manga that I saw on YouTube, those are reading of it, is the Anti-Monitor is a out of the universe being that invades universes to basically consume them, and he comes from the antimatter universe where kind of everything is in reverse, and he sucks up positive matter, which is you and me, stars, galaxies, stuff like that. And he goes through universe to universe and consumes all this stuff. Let me see if I could pull up some things of him, just so we can get a little preface right there. Hello. All right. Anti-Monitor DC. So yeah, that's kind of how he looks like. So yeah, he eats up almost all the positive matter in many universes. So he is a cosmic level threat, and that's kind of what I want to establish, because with a threat such as big as Anti-Monitor, you could kind of see how that could rival threats in the Dragon Ball universe when Goku and Beerus are fighting and they're cracking the fabric of space and time and stuff like that when they're in their god form, or when they're shaking the world of Void, which is an infinite universe, when Goku is fighting Jiren, and stuff like that. So we're trying to get Superman to that level. And like I said, this is not a debate. This is just a movie script. So of course, like, we're trying to get these people to be on relatively even playing grounds. So the Anti-Monitor arrives to our universe, and the Justice League is not prepared. Justice League and all heroes within the universe. Keep on forgetting to press enter. This is not a Word document. And let me say most. It is most. Most of the Justice League and all heroes within the universe are killed. they're very, very dead. Killed, yes. Leaving only Superman left. And because the universe is literally being shredded apart and being consumed by the Anti-Monitor, that means everything that you know within the universe, within the DC universe as we know it, is being consumed as well. So that means the lanterns, that means the other planets, that means the that means other planets like Kryptons. That means possible forces of Brainiac. All these things are being demolished. And Superman and Anti-Monitor is nearing Earth, and Superman is there. And somehow throughout the fight, Superman gets a lantern ring, and it seems like all hope is lost because the Anti-Monitor is eating up the universe. So the lantern ring that goes to Superman is not a generic one. It's not the Green Lantern of willpower. It's not Red Lantern or Yellow Lantern because Superman doesn't inspire fear, or he's not driven by rage. But it's the Blue Lantern, which is the Lantern of Hope. And now that basically all the lanterns are destroyed, and this last ring is given to him, because he is basically the final hope of the DC universe. He needs as much power as he can get. So, Superman being empowered by the blue ring, the Blue Lantern ring, as well as absorbing radiation from the sun, and probably equipping some of the weapons of his fallen heroes. He fights Anti-Monitor, and this is a ragtag fight. Because all hope is lost. Anti-Monitor basically consumed almost everything, every living thing in the universe. So Superman is going all out. He's not holding back. He's punching Monitor straight across the face. He's breaking his cosmic armor. They're ramming through stars. They're ramming through planets. Superman is making construct as big as freaking Jupiter and just smacking Monitor over the face with it. But Monitor is still unfazed, and he's still fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. And this confrontation go on for however long. I'm not an animator, so I don't know how hard it would be to animate something like this. But they're fighting over and over and over. And eventually, there's one last ditch effort where Superman grabs Anti-Monitor and rams him through the core of a blue star. And we all know the blue star, the hottest stars in the universe, are the things that supercharge Superman. So while they're fighting in that blue star, he's keep on gathering energy, and he feels more powerful, and he's gaining that hope, and the Green Lantern ring is getting more powerful. And it's kind of just like a closed loop. It's just keep on looping and looping and looping. And Superman is about to deliver one last punch with all of his might to Anti-Monitor, and Anti-Monitor, still having the big advantage, is going to put all of his essence into a counterattack. And this final attack, so huge, literally ruptures the whole DC universe and cracks it completely. And Superman is flung across the omniverse, all of reality, until he spit out the other side. And where is the other side? It's the Dragon Ball universe. So let me just write down Superman. It's a Blue Lantern thing because he is last hope of the universe and has a final bout with the Anti-Monitor. And their final collision shatters the universe and hurls Superman into the Dragon Ball universe. All right. Now we got Superman in there. I don't think that would be way too long, so we're not at the end of Act 1. And yeah, we're not at the end of Act 1. So Superman arrives on Earth, but not his Earth. And he is very, very weak and severely weakened and lands in West City. Okay. So Superman lands in West City and he's looking around and he's, he could barely muster up the energy to even hover. But he's making his way around, slowly but surely. His clothes are super tattered. And the only last memento he has of his native universe is, of course, the clothes on his back, but is just the blue lantern ring in his hand. In some ways, symbolizing the last bit of hope he has of returning to his own universe. So he's in West City. And with his arrival into this universe, I guess it would kind of send out a strange, energy signature to all of the other Z fighters, because they are all about reading energies. And they know when someone is powerful and when they're nearing. Now, does Superman have God key? No, he doesn't. So he's it's not going to catch the attention of the gods of the universe or probably Goku or Vegeta just yet, because they're still, their training with Whis or they're training with Beerus, doing their normal day-to-day stuff. But the person who does find Superman in West City is the Dragon Ball universe's parody of a superhero. It's kind of the mirror image of what Superman would be in the Dragon Ball universe if he was from the Dragon Ball universe. Superman meets the Great Saiyaman. Gohan as Great Saiyaman. That's how you spell it. So Superman meets Gohan as the Great Saiyaman because Gohan recognizes this disturbance and recognizes that this energy signature is unlike any other that he's ever experienced. It's not Saiyan, it's not human, but it's kind of in between. It's alien, but it's like he has some humanity in him. So Gohan meets Superman, and they kind of have a little spat. Gohan is a very educated and very reasonable person. So I don't think he would be all about fighting instantly. So he would kind of introduce Superman to the world. And I don't think he would see him as a threat in his weakened state and, his kind of reasonable attitude, because Superman is not unreasonable. And of course, Superman bombards Gohan with a million and one questions, saying, where is he? Why is, everything look weird? Why is every house shaped like a dome? And stuff like that. And Gohan gives him the whole rundown. And Superman's like, I need help. I'm not from here. I don't even think I'm from this universe. And then, Gohan could probably be like, "Oh, so you're probably from one of the other 11 universes, aren't you?" And he's like, "No, I'm from like I don't know, maybe, but if they're anything like this, then I'm from none of them." So, Gohan explains Superman his predicament and leads him to someone who can help. Who can help? Who knows? Who knows about dimensional travel? Or maybe something similar. Time travel. Who knows about energy weapons? And who's the smartest person that makes a bunch of cool stuff in the universe? Capsule Corp. Yeah. Leads him to Capsule Corp to seek help of Bulma. So now we have a kind of objective that Superman needs to go to. And I still don't know. I still don't know the whole. Like, I still don't know what would kind of be the main conflict, but I do kind of have an idea of the climax of the movie. So he goes to Capsule Corp to seek the help of Bulma. And as he arrives, he sees Goku and we'll say Goku, Vegeta, Goku, Vegeta, Whis, and Beerus training. So, my idea of how this would play out if they were training, doing, an average training session, is that Vegeta and Whis, being the more kind of sound-minded people and the more attentive people, would know that someone's coming towards them, and especially Whis. Whis would catch on real quick. Yeah, there's an alien coming towards us, and he's trying to get the attention of Beerus and Goku, and to kind of tell them, oh, someone's coming towards us, But as the great Toriyama always does, he's always the comedian, which I do appreciate in some points, but sometimes I really think it's very not the best choice. but it's anime, so Goku and Beerus are having a little spat. They're going back and forth, and they're getting angry with each other, and and of course Beerus probably be like, "I'm gonna threaten the whole world because you freaking ate my last pudding or something," because Goku was hungry after a hard day of training. So you could see Goku being like admonished by Beerus. Superman sees that, and he wants to and Superman being the good-natured Boy Scout that he is, he would want to help because he sees this being just being cruel to this person, at a place where he thought he was going to get help. He thought he was just going to meet like-minded people like Cyborg or like any other smart person, Flash within the DC universe. He thought he was going to meet people like that, but no, he's meeting he's meeting cat gods and angels and sands that have been dropped on their head. So yeah, he would want to stop that. So we'll say Goku makes Beerus angry, and Beerus admonishes Goku and threatens to destroy him and the planet. And as Superman sees this, Superman rushes in and lands. Yeah. He lays a solid blow to Beerus. Beerus. I think it's Beerus. I think it is. Beerus is unfazed, of course. It's unfazed. Yet pushed back a little to give Superman and Goku time for a tiny interaction. So Superman rushes in as Beerus is scolding and threatening Goku and the planet. And Superman rushes in as fast as he can, because at this time it's been a few hours that he's been on the planet. He's been gradually regaining his energy. I don't know how far Capsule Corp is to West City, but let's just say for the time being, the slight bit of solar radiation that he has been getting has gotten him to 30% power, 40% full power, 40% or 30% of his power. So he's coming back, but he's still not there yet. So Beerus, being in his enraged state, doesn't notice Superman coming at him, because I guess Beerus, compared to Beerus, Superman is just a flea to him. So he why would a giant concern themselves with a flea? So Superman tries to land a solid blow on Beerus, and I could imagine this right now, the animation that Beerus is just pointing his finger at Goku and being mad, probably charging up a beam or one of his Hakais or something. And Superman tries to push him out of the way, and Beerus, standing still, is as he just is implanted into the ground and leaving a huge trail behind him. It's just moving that way. And Superman looks to Goku and he's like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" And Goku's like, yeah. How would Goku be in this situation if someone tried to save his life? I mean, Goku probably wouldn't be worried about Beerus. I mean, he's fought people basically stronger than Gods of Destruction, like Jiren, like Broly, possibly Broly. Who knows? But Goku will be pleasantly surprised. He sees a new fighter. He sees someone so uselessly and blatantly and recklessly throwing away their life by trying to engage in a fight with Beerus. And he sees that as very respectable, and wants to learn more about this person. And before that happens, before Goku could probably get out a few words, Beerus just looks towards Superman and probably just does like a one finger flick right to Superman, hitting him square in the forehead, launching him all the way into a nearby mountain, or maybe like the Capsule Corp Observatory or something. And Superman is down for the count. And we somehow finds a way to calm down Beerus. Probably gets him some pudding or fetches Bulma, and Bulma brings out some of her delicious gourmet treats, like some cup noodles or something, something funny like that. And Beerus is tamed for the time being. And at this time, we could start, gathering our bearings and kind of introducing Superman to Capsule Corp as well as the Z Fighters. So Superman is just laid out, sprawled out in this crater of a mountain he's lying in. And I would have more of a fight with Superman and Beerus, but I don't think Superman wouldn't be able to handle that. So, not going to go there. And where would it go from here? I don't know. Let me just finish writing that. Beerus is angry with this intervention and took Superman away so hard he crashes into a nearby mountain. I'm saying nearby observatory. I like buildings getting destroyed. Oh, I spelled that so wrong. A observatory. Observatory. So, yeah, he crashes nearby observatory and is wounded badly. Whis and Bulma came Beerus for the time being, and then Goku, Vegeta, Whis, and Bulma address matter at hand. So, what happens? They obviously talk to Superman, and they wonder who he is. So, Goku would be his giddy self and be like, oh my god, you were awesome. You so man, you really gave it to Beerus. Like even like someone of, I guess, your power level probably wouldn't be able to, move a hair on Beerus's head or something like that. I don't know. And God, I'm not a good dialogue writer. I'm just like Toriyama. I mean, I don't judge. Toriyama has been doing this for many, many years. He's a million times better than me. I'm just some kid on the internet trying to make a fan fiction. I don't do dialogue though. I need to do dialogue. Well, once we have this whole synopsis done, then I will do dialogue. And I don't think I'm going to finish the whole synopsis because there's some essential things that you need to keep in this. You need to have the beginning, middle, end. You need to have the rising action and the climax and the resolution, all blah, 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 all this other stuff. But anyway, so Whis knows that Superman is not from any of the universes. No species, no experiment, no nothing. And he tells it to the group right away. And Vegeta being the very snarky one, kind of frustratedly says, "Then what universe is he from anyway?" And then Whis is like, he's beyond the Omniverse, basically. He's from an entirely different reality altogether. A reality that is not even known by the great Zeno. So so yeah, they started addressing him, and Superman is finally able to gather himself and kind of explain his whole predicament to him. You know, I was in my own universe, and we had a great threat looming, and so many heroes gave their lives to try to stop this being, the Anti-Monitor. It comes, it absorbs universes. I don't know how to stop it. And then, you know, Superman goes on it to explain how he tried his hardest. He really did, but as all reality was collapsing under him, and as every punch and every blast was reverberating throughout the DC universe, he didn't get any closer to his goal. And it seems like he ultimately failed. And Superman is very... I have spelled another word wrong. I just noticed that. Severely. And Superman basically almost breaks down crying because of everything he lost. And at this point, in many stories, especially like stories like Injustice, Lois would be the death of only Lois, not even the whole Earth and the whole universe. The death of only Lois drives Superman mad to become a tyrant. But with this, you know, group of people next to him, you know, and they're supporting him, and Superman's given the time to grieve, you know, I feel like Bulma would be very curious with him, and would give him the resources he needed to make himself feel as, you know, as much as close to home as he can. And yeah, so for the time being, Superman stays at Capsule Corp, and you know, he regains his strength. And at this time also, I feel like Bulma would make a new suit for him, as well as start researching the blue lantern ring that he has, and she'd probably find out a way to make a generator or some kind of battery that could power the blue lantern ring. And so yeah, Bulma would be working on that. And once Superman's back to full strength, Goku would want to fight with Superman, and as well as Vegeta and Whis. And Whis would want to observe Superman's potential. And I think now we get into the point of the story where kind of like the part where Superman is utilizing deep Dragon Ball concepts and not just concepts from his own universe. So in this story, to have Superman, at least, you know, the basic version of Superman that we know, to the one that's widely regarded as, you know, the Superman that is canon. Superman is not strong enough to defeat Goku. He's not strong enough to defeat Vegeta. And Whis notices that. And when he's fighting, in their base form, Goku and Vegeta, you know, they're going pretty toe to toe. You know, Superman is learning from them. Superman has a super memory, photographic memory. He has, you know, he has trained in many Kryptonian martial arts. Like, Superman is not a dumb fighter. I hate when people say that Superman, he's just a boxer. He just tries to box people and he doesn't even throw a kick and stuff like that. No, Superman knows how to fight. And especially, you know, I think different types of fighting styles within Krypton is like Tarquasm Rao and Tarquasm Ro or something like that. So Superman knows how to fight. He is not a dumb fighter. He's not a dumb brute. So he's trying to utilize this fighting style. And in their base form, Goku and Vegeta's base form, he's doing pretty good. He's trading punches. He's learning their fighting style with the super memory. He could figure out what to do here, and here. Hits him with the laser blast here. Slows him down with a some frost breath here, and eventually the two Saiyans have to go higher and higher up the tiers of power. So they go to Super Saiyan. Superman is still keeping up. Superman has never faced a character, at least until this point, that had multiple forms, that could gradually increase their energy output over and over and over. So I think Superman, at least at this form, without the Blue Lantern ring, because it is being researched on by Bulma, I know how to recharge it because it's totally out of energy. With the Blue Lantern ring, I would say Superman gets as far as Super Saiyan God. And once Goku and Vegeta go to Super Saiyan God, that is just way too up. That Superman is having a extremely difficult time on fighting. And Superman is trying to use his speed as an advantage. But we all know that speed is not a problem for the likes of Goku and Vegeta, with Goku being faster than negative time, or not negative time, but being faster than hits time skip and catching on to that. So once Goku and Vegeta get to Super Saiyan God form, the fight is weighing heavily into their favor, and Superman is beaten. But Whis was looking at that entire fight. Whis was analyzing every little move that Superman had. Very interesting fighting style, Whis thought to himself, and maybe he would adopt some moves of his own and try to teach it to the Saiyans. But Whis goes to Superman and says to Superman, there is a well of power within you, and it seems like you never ever utilize it, and you only rely on your biology, on your heat vision, on your freeze breath. You only rely on your biology to take on these threats at hand. And Superman's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then Whis is like, come with me. And Whis explains to him what ki is, and how ki is within every living creature. And it is a kind of not only a quantity of your potential energy output, but also combined with your potential to overcome situations and your tenacity and stuff like that. And that's how Goku could frequently draw from this well of ki within him, and also draw ki from others when people have faith in him and they bestow their ki onto him. And Superman has heard of stuff like this with the Tarquasm realm, kind of like with the Eastern fighting styles of the humans in the DC universe, and stuff like that. With there are fighters within the DC universe that believe in the mind, body, and soul, and connecting that fighting spirit with your physical body to make yourself a living weapon and stuff like that. That's something that Batman knows about. He learned from the League of Shadows, or League of Assassins, and Ra's al Ghul and stuff like that. Because Ra's al Ghul and and the League of especially Ra's al Ghul have this kind of magical little essence to them, along with the scientific Lazarus pit, and how Ra's al Ghul has always been able to rejuvenate himself. And you could also say that Superman learned a bit of magic, at least kind of like the magic latent within us, from characters like Dr. Fate, or like Zatanna, or John Constantine and stuff like that. So Superman starts to learn from Whis, and he starts to draw from that big, great pool of energy of ki that's within him. And of course, Superman's not a Saiyan. This well of energy, ki within him, is not going to make Superman a super Superman, a super Kryptonian. No, super Kryptonians don't exist. But there are some things that do exist that can be utilized by any race within the Dragon Ball universe. So yeah, Superman starts to learn his ki, and he starts to learn how to project his energy by using ki blast, by using Kamehameha waves, by using things like that. And at first, they're not too strong. Take out a little mountaintop, not too bad. Make a little crater, not too bad. So Superman, in efforts to get stronger, takes tips from all of the greatest teachers within the Dragon Ball universe. He gets tips from Roshi, he gets tips from King Kai, he gets tips from Whis, and they're all learning from each other because they want to make Superman as powerful as he can get. Not only for Goku's sake, because Goku's like, you're strong, I want to make you so powerful and I want to fight you. But for his own sake, because Superman needs as much power as he can get, so that once he goes back into the DC universe, whatever is left of it, maybe he can avenge his friends, at least, if he can't bring him back. So Superman is getting and learning how to harness his ki within him. And let me look up something real quick to see if this will work. I want to give Superman, in my fan fiction made-up story, I want to give Superman a form from Dragon Ball. That will help him become stronger. And of course, I'm debating between two forms. I'm debating between, unlocking his potential, so having his potential unleashed, or having him have the Kaioken boost. I'm really leaning towards potential unleashed, but I'm trying to figure out. I need to know how it is taken. It is getting by the old Kai. There we go. Yeah. The Z Fighters enlist the help of the old Kai. Oh, yes. And with Superman learning the tradition and the training from Whis and all of these other great teachers, he visits the Kais, and the Kais want to establish balance within the whole universe, and keep everything in check, as well as, having the destroyer deities like Beerus keeping the destroying in check. But yeah, the Kai, out of an obligation, you could say, of just the Z Fighters constantly saving the universe. Well, actually, ruining the universe and then saving the universe at the same time. With their kind of shenanigans, feel indebted to the Z Fighters, and they agree to release all of the dormant power, all the latent power within Superman, and Superman gets an ultimate form, so he becomes ultimate Blue Lantern Superman towards the end of it. So Superman's learning all this. He is undergoing training. he gets his potential unleashed, gets the ultimate form. Now we have Ultimate Superman. And now Superman is going toe to toe with the likes of Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta. And he's trading punches. And Goku and Vegeta are resorting to Super Saiyan Blue. Then Blue Evolution. Superman at this point probably wouldn't get past Blue Evolution. With his key training and stuff like that, I think he would be probably on par with Blue Evolution, Kaioken times 10, Goku Blue. But yeah. So they're just training at this point. They didn't have their final fight. So it's late. I want to go. I want to go to bed soon. But bottom line, I will write up a whole kind of document about this, and I will link it in the description, or just type it out in the description, and you shall see that there soon, very soon. And yeah, we will. I'll just go back. I'll just go to the end of it because my one viewer staying strong. I see the one viewer. Hopefully, StreamYard is not messing with me, and that one viewer is actually there. Thank you for staying with me this long. Bottom line, the climax of the movie is that Superman and Goku, with the Lantern Ring fully being charged, with Superman having key training, having fighting training and sparring with Vegeta and Goku and Whis, and having his potential unleashed, they need to send Superman back home. But how? We had time travel. We even got dimensional travel. But this is outside of the 12 universes. This is omnidimensional travel. How are we going to do that? We have to recreate the incident that caused Superman to come to this universe in the first place. How are we going to do that? With a fight. With a big brawl. Battle of the Ages. Heavy metal rock playing in the background. Sounding like Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Alright. Superman and Goku need a safe place to fight. Because if Ultimate Blue Lantern Superman fights Goku in the regular old universe, or in King Kai's planet, or on the Kai's planet, it's not going to be fun because they're going to destroy those places. Superman and Goku are transported by Whis to the world of Void, which is not really a world. It's more like an entire universe of just empty nothingness. But Whis sets up a little battleground there, so it's not entirely empty. Superman gathers all the blue star energy that he can before the big fight. And they have at it. Superman and Goku fight, not as enemies, but as newfound friends. And Superman at this point, he is wearing a new uniform, Capsule Corp uniform. It's gonna have the iconic S in the front, but probably on the shoulders, probably on the back, because sometimes the Superman cape has a Superman logo on the back. Probably that'd just be replaced with Capsule Corp, so they'd have the Capsule Corp logo right there. And Superman and Goku would fight as friends. Superman looks to Goku in the world of Void, and they're doing their warm-ups, dusting off the old shoulders, and Superman, with gratefulness in his eyes, looks to Goku and he's like, Thank you for everything, Goku. Are you ready? And then Goku, with his fiery fighter instinct and spirit, looks to Goku. Looks to Superman and says, "I'm ready, Superman." And then they have at it, just clashing over and over and over, like Blue Lantern energy engulfing Superman as he charges up his ki, and with all of the potential with all of his potential being unlocked. And Goku goes straight, not even testing Superman, because he knows Superman is beyond Super Saiyan or base form. He knows he's beyond Super Saiyan God, and then he's probably even beyond Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. So Goku charges up Blue as much as he can, and he's fighting Superman, and Superman is getting the upper hand. And Superman is like, "Is that all you got? You got to give me more. I'm trying to go back home." He doesn't say that exactly, but you get the idea. Superman is like, "I'm trying to get back." So he's encouraging Goku. He's like, "Come on, give it all you got." And Goku's putting more and more and more. And he goes to Kaioken times 20. And Superman is still wailing on him. They're getting ever so closer and closer and closer together. And then Superman says, "You need to give me more, Goku." Or maybe he doesn't even say that. And Goku already knows he needs to do more. And in the heat of battle, as well as the thrill of the fight, the adventure with a new friend, and the determination to send this friend home, Goku goes into his mastered Ultra Instinct form that he was working on. And his clashes with potential unleashed Blue Lantern Superman are shaking the world of Void, just like the battle with Jiren did. And it's not even doing that. It's doing more than that. And it's literally shattering and ripping the world of Void apart. And it's over and over and over. Superman clashes with one hit. Superman sends out a huge beam of Blue Lantern energy. Goku effortlessly dodges it with a counter hit. And Superman gathers his bearings and focuses in. He breathes out slowly. Goes back to his roots with the Kryptonian body and spirit martial arts, and he obtains his own, not Ultra Instinct. It's not like Ultra Instinct sign, but he obtains this form of this battle instinct. This basically moving without thinking. And they do this one last collision. Same framing, basically the same drawing as in the beginning of the movie. And clash at just the right speed, just the right power, that the world of Void is shattered. It's gone. It's dust. And Superman is hurled back to his universe. I know. It's a cop-out. Goku versus Superman. It's a tie. But I already established that Goku is way stronger than Superman. And that throughout those points in the story, when he first met Superman, or when they were training and sparring, and Superman couldn't get past Super Saiyan God, Goku could have just straight murdered Superman. But that's not Goku. He's not a murderer. He's not a killer. He's not a, "I'll fight you to the death." I'll fight you till you're tired and you're defeated and you admit defeat. And you're not trying to destroy my friends and destroy the universe. And then we could go get outside and get something to eat. So he's trying to make Superman as strong as how he is. And with the help of Whis, Bulma's technology, the training from King Kai and the old Kai, Superman gets to that point. Maybe he even gets beyond that because he just tapped into the power of Ultra Instinct. And yeah, Superman is sent back to his native universe. And he's sent back in time just a little bit before the Anti-Monitor comes. And, you know, I don't know how time travel or dimensional travel will work then. Maybe the Superman of that universe, because Superman is already native to the universe, Superman from that universe, once Potential Unleashed, Blue Lantern Superman comes back into his universe. The one that was already there is like, kind of fades out of existence, like Back to the Future, like Marty when he's fading out of existence. And then Superman already knows that Anti-Monitor is coming, and with the help of the League, with a little bit of recuperating, they're able to stop Anti-Monitor before it even starts. Anti-Monitor rips the hole and comes into the to the DC universe. Superman, all of the lanterns, all of the godlike figures make a barrier and push him back, never to be seen again. And final shot. Superman looks at the stars, looks at his Blue Lantern ring, and he looks at this point. He's not wearing the suit. He's just in his old farm clothes. Lois at his side, chilling at the porch of the Kent farm that they inherited. And Superman's looking at the stars. Sees a shooting star. So nice. Superman's holding his Capsule Corp uniform. Looks at the Capsule Corp logo. And he smiles. Maybe one day they'll meet again under better circumstances. And that's that. Oh man, this was really impromptu. I promise. The next stream will be a more nice stream. Not very impromptu. And planned maybe some video games. I was thinking video games. I want to play video games on streams. I was thinking about doing some classic stuff because I do like modern games. I do like playing like Rainbow Six Siege. I do like playing Fortnite sometimes. I'm into fighting games like Tekken. I was thinking some classic stuff. Some like got a PlayStation 2 emulator. Maybe I want to use it. Maybe I want to stream a bit with it, huh? Be lit. Be very, very lit. I'll make sure to have this all in a proper document, proper synopsis, for all of your viewing pleasure, reading pleasure. Very, very late here on the East Coast, 11:37 p.m. How much longer to Fandom? I think Fandom starts at, if I'm not mistaken. Oh man, my throat is killing me. Fandom starts in 13 hours, 28 minutes, and right now 35 seconds. 22 minutes. Let me say that again. 13 hours, 22 minutes, and 26 seconds. DC Fandom. Oh, I'm sorry about Blinky Blinks. Let me get rid of that. Well, I cancel. I do want to save it. I don't want to lose it. Yeah, so if you haven't already, check out DC Fandom. It's going to be an awesome, 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 awesome event that you just can't miss. And yeah, check out Zack Snyder. Check out the Snyder Cut. Check out other channels. Crisis on Infinite Streams, which is headed by Nicotina of the Nicotina Show on YouTube and Twitter, as well as having all of the guests like Fatal J, like Subjective Reviews, like The Four Nerds, Nerdy in Many Ways, Zeverfett, Syllabdul, Ink, Zod Rider, and many, many more that I just can't think of right off the top of my head right now. But I'm sure you will all be pleasantly surprised when you see them. And yeah, I don't have a. Oh, God, gotta get those informations. Gotta get those intros and the outros. Those animations. I'm tired, guys, but I had fun. I really was thinking about doing a Man of Steel script. I'm probably gonna do that next week. Probably next week, or no, actually next week would probably be just the reaction to everything in DC Fandom. I'm so excited. Waited so long, man. So yeah, thanks for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Enjoy the dome, and I'll see you on the next That One Carlos's Custom Comic Chat. Peace out.